What's going on, everybody?
What's up, everybody?
Welcome
Hey.
in. How y'all doing this here Friday, baby? Yes, 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 yes. Welcome in. Y'all better get in here and y'all better enjoy
That's
yourself.
right. That's right.
That's right, because it's one more Friday, one more week that most people done made it through.
That's right.
And baby,
You made it.
you made it.
Here we go again.
Come on now. I don't think they heard it, baby.
I don't think
we got to do
it.
it.
You might gotta
One
do
more
it
again.
One more again.
One more again for the people in the back. What? Let's get it. Let's come on. Here we go.
Here we go again.
That's right,
Yeah.
baby. Ooh, ooh. Come on.
It's Friday.
It's Friday, baby, all day long.
Yeah.
And here you go. Look here. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna do my thing. I'm gonna sit over here and be quiet. Baby finna do her thing real quick, fast here. Hold on.
I want to
Hey.
be on camera.
Hey.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey. Hold on.
That might be too loud.
I got this. I got this.
Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome in.
I got this. How you feeling it today, ain't you?
I told myself not to get too close, but I did.
Come on, baby.
I told myself I love you the most, but I slipped. Yeah.
Pieces of April.
I think I got the message on how I learned my lesson this time. This time, yeah.
Come on, baby.
Well, even if it kills me, I promise I'll get over you. Trying to find the real me. It's something that was overdue. I hope you can still see everything I showed to you. 'Cause you'll probably never see me again.
All right.
I told myself that I won't make those same old mistakes. No, 'cause I got moves and money to make. Yeah, done with all the pressure. I don't need your lecture this time. This time, yeah.
Come on.
Well, even if it kills me,
Come on, y'all. Happy Friday.
I promise I'll get over you. Trying to find the real me. Pieces of April.
Yeah.
It's something that was overdue. I hope you can still see everything I showed to you. 'Cause you probably never see me again. 'Cause you probably never.
Come on, baby.
Hey.
Yeah.
See me again. 'Cause you probably never see me again.
Come on, baby.
Never, ever.
Come on, baby.
'Cause you probably never see me again. Yes, you probably never, ever. 'Cause you probably never. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
It's Friday, baby. All day long. I'm so proud of my sweet pea. Pieces of April.
Yeah.
Y'all, that whole comfort zone, just take it and throw it away.
Just throw it away.
Hell, she inspired me. Baby out here doing stuff that I would never. If you had told me 5 years ago, last year, or even 5 months ago, my wife was gonna be up here doing her thing.
Child.
She painting, she writing, she being creative, she doing all of this different stuff. She just coming out, showing all these different pieces of April.
Chunking pieces at you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
up, everybody?
What's going on, everybody?
Happy Friday to y'all.
All day long,
All
baby.
day long.
All day long.
All day long.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who got up in here?
We got Psalm 146 Home and Garden. How you doing, Psalm? Welcome in. You better get in here and enjoy yourself. Miss Shirley,
Hey,
OG
Miss Shirley,
Garden.
welcome in.
How you doing? Welcome in.
Great live last night.
Yes.
Habari, Fiona.
Salama dada. Habari
Habari,
yako?
Dada.
Karibu. Sante. Habari ya jioni. Well, we can say that for later. Habari jioni dada. Habari jioni. Jared.
What's up, Jared?
Got Jared's talks up in here. Yes.
Y'all check out Jared. Jared doing his thing. He
on
doing his stuff.
He on that
Okay.
grind. He on that
Okay.
grind.
You better get in now because the price is going to go up.
For real.
You better get in.
For real.
Over there, Jared.
Jared might not know none of us by this time next year. Boy, Jared be like, man, I done took over for what Mari used to do. I done made it, man. Miss Deborah Garrett, how you
Deborah
doing?
Garrett, welcome in.
Happy Mac.
Hey,
Welcome
Happy
in,
Mac.
family.
Welcome in.
Yeah. Visual preparedness.
Preparedness.
Hold on,
You got to do with your whole body. Like,
I'm biased. Vision
Preparedness.
Vision
Preparedness.
preparedness. Shout out to my brother. Great live. Damn,
Your
that
hair
was
don't
last
move.
night.
What happened here?
Did my hair move?
My hair move.
Oh.
You gotta do it with your whole body.
With your whole everything.
Your hair gotta move. Your hair don't
you
move
ain't
when
doing
you
it
ain't
right.
doing it right.
You ain't doing it right. Shout out on Bias LLC, by the way, as well as Taurus Brain.
Yeah.
Great live last night, my brother.
Yes.
Was in there as long as I could be. It
I
was.
see you. It's a mosquito.
I'm gonna kill you. Everybody live in your house.
They've been plotting on us all day. We seen them outside the window. They were just hovering, waiting.
We had to spray as soon as it got evening. My goodness,
Y'all
they were
work
right
for
out
us.
by the plants because what we got the strawberries and the tomatoes and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
We got it right by the window. My goodness,
They own it.
them little thirsty rascals. Vision preparedness. Great live as well yesterday.
Yep.
Miss Deborah Garrett, how you doing, young lady?
Hey, Deborah.
You better get in here and enjoy yourself.
Hey, Shiana.
Hey, Shiana.
Hey, Shiana.
How you doing, Shiana? Tell Jason we said what's up,
That's
family.
right.
Hey,
Hey, Boo Loaded.
Mama Nita, another
Mama
good
Nita.
live.
Yep.
That
She
was
had a
like-
great live last night
Yep.
with Crafty.
Crafty
They
Leo.
doing their thing.
Crafty Leo, Mama Nita, Blue Lotus Vibes by Janita McLean. Lord's Garden. How you doing? Welcome in. First time seeing you.
Lorna.
It's
Laura's
Laura.
garden. Welcome
We
in.
apologize. I ain't got on my spectoral.
Nerve. Oh gosh.
Somebody let us know if y'all can hear us between the internet messing up and the some other technical difficulties.
Right.
Lala gave us a thumbs up.
Okay. TLC said we can hear y'all. Okay, Blue said we can hear y'all. All right. Yeah, this is what we've been going through all week. All week.
Man,
if the power ain't off, it's the internet. If the internet ain't off, it's the power and the water. If the power and the water and the internet off, then we just sitting here looking crazy. So that's how it's been all week, y'all. That's what we celebrating.
I know, right?
We done made it through this week.
Baby.
Just saying.
Depending on what you've been through, that's a blessing in and of itself.
Yeah, man.
That's why sometimes you just gotta celebrate the small victories, baby.
What's up, Big Brewster? Big Brewster Show.
Big Brewster Show.
Yeah. Hey, Yankee Christmas. Welcome in, everybody. We were speaking.
Yeah.
The internet just won't let us be great.
I know, right? Now we gotta go back and find where we were. We got
TLC up in here.
TLC in the
right
corner.
up to that. Miss Cheryl
Faulkner.
If we missed y'all, just put something in the chat now so we can see. Y'all.
Tamika Davis.
What's up, Rooted?
What's going on?
Well, Tamika Davis, welcome in. What's up, Nightbot? Yankee sister! Good to see you.
How you doing, young lady? Let me see.
Yes, Lala, welcome in.
What's going on? Lala, what's good, family? I think we done about caught up with her. M&T living and cooking.
Hey, M&T. Hey, Life's Magical Journey. Hey.
How y'all doing? Life and M&T made that, what was that the other day? Some gumbo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, not gumbo. Them was
I was talking about gumbo earlier.
You were talking about gumbo earlier. That's why I'm thinking about it. Tamika Davis. Okay, I think we caught up now. I believe.
I think so. If we missed you, type something in the chat, please, because we want to acknowledge you. Hey, Miss Cheryl.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Cheryl.
Hey, Miss Cheryl. If we missed anybody, we apologize. Y'all, please share this live out before we bring our guests up here.
Yeah. How are y'all doing on this Friday? Y'all having a good Friday? It's Friday.
I hope so.
Friday morning, Friday, almost lunchtime. How y'all doing today? How's it been? How's the weather?
I know that, right? And y'all please share this live out before we bring our guests up here, because y'all know what happened on Friday.
Yep. Yeah.
That's right. Rudy, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Yeah.
Welcome in. All right.
Welcome in, FT.
Okay, we back now. And I still don't even know why that happened. All right. Enough of you, Mel Water. Astatine 85, Rooted Essential Oils. Everybody, I hope we spoke to everybody. And again, if we didn't, y'all please put something in the chat and just know, charge it to the game, not to our heart, baby. Not to our heart. So I guess when our guest is ready, all they got to do is pop on up backstage with the link. And yeah. Shut up.
Yeah.
Make this go viral, LLC.
Up,
welcome in. Thank you for being here.
The Off-Grid Trucker,
welcome in, Off-Grid Trucker. How you doing?
Appreciate y'all.
Tamika Davis is speaking to everybody. Look here, family. Y'all know how it go on Friday. Sweet Pea, what happened on Friday?
We have guests.
You had what?
Guests.
They had guests.
Yeah,
we got guests over here.
Yeah.
We waiting on our guests right now. As a matter of fact, whenever they get ready, all they got to do is jump on in here. By the way, it's Friday. Take this opportunity to talk about the origins of Freestyle Friday. We got a lot of new people in here, but before we do that, we might need to reintroduce ourselves for some of these new people out here.
Freestyle Friday. That's Big Rooster.
I said Freestyle Friday.
You did say Freestyle Friday.
God damn, Big Rooster, get out of my mind, bro. Get out of my mind.
We can talk about Freestyle Friday too.
We can talk about Freestyle Friday because it's coming up. I don't know. I think Rooster might go on tonight, might not. I know he's taking some time.
Yeah, he can chat. He can let the people know.
Yeah.
What's up, Tack?
Tactical Skillionaire Defense. What's going on?
We spoke to TLC, but we're gonna speak again.
We're gonna speak
Hey,
again.
TLC,
one of our lovely moderators.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, keep talking, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm up here reading. I know I got quiet too myself. Hey, look here. So if y'all didn't know, we are African Dreaming. We the channel African Dreaming. Myself, my beautiful, lovely, sweet, adorable wife, April. I'm Jay. You also may know us by the hashtag BCIAC.
Yeah.
What that stand for, baby?
Being country in another country.
Being country in another country.
Why you look like that when I said?
Cause you out, country on account of. So y'all may not never believe this about me, but I'm actually from East Texas.
We blank again? Okay, why?
Yeah,
I don't know why I did that.
I don't know why I did that either. Okay, Big Rooster is on tonight, so you got Freestyle Friday tonight, baby.
All right, y'all got a lineup tonight.
Yeah, y'all got a lineup. Gina versus Gina.
Mm-hmm.
Big Rooster show.
Tori coming on tonight? I don't think his schedule changed.
His schedule changed. I don't think Tori coming on tonight. Rooster might know. Rooster, if he come on tonight,
drop it in the chat.
Yeah.
Drop it in the chat.
Drop it in the chat. Yeah.
But you was thinking the origins of
I was
gonna say Freestyle Fridays.
See? I'm gonna get to that. I'm talking about where we from and who he is, so folks know, so people will know. Hey, Dimps, how you doing? Welcome in, family. Dimps Designs, you better get in here and enjoy yourself.
That's right.
So we originally from East Texas. Mm-hmm. We currently reside in the country of Tanzania in East Africa. So we from one east to another east.
On different continents.
Yeah, from East Texas to East Africa. Yeah. So that's it. That's what we're doing. Roman Prepper, what's going on, hey, brother? Roman, how you doing? Yeah. Roman Prepper said, "Hey, I just hopped in. I'm from East Texas. We're planning to retire to Panama or Costa Rica. LOL. Good evening to you. Hey, welcome in, brother. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I could see Roman Prepper probably being from, I don't know, Gilmer. Big Sandy. I ain't gonna give him that small. Roman Prepper is you ain't, don't put it in the chat because you ain't gotta let everybody know all your business. You might be from Gilmer or Gladewater. Roman Prepper, is you from White Oak? He from
White Oak.
He from White Oak.
ARP. That's my favorite. ARP.
Y'all, there's a whole bunch of Texas towns in our area, our little spot where we from. Population 823. And you know what crazy with the cities when the population signs, they ain't changed my whole life.
Mine either.
They ain't changed my whole life.
And I know it's more people because I seen them.
I seen them. More of y'all sliding off in here. Thank y'all for sharing this live out. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. So if you haven't already, you can drop hashtag BCIAC. But before you do that, if you haven't done so, do two things for us. Hit that like button and share this live out because we got a guest coming up.
We do got a guest.
We got a guest coming up. And
I'm going to add a third one. I just put my hashtag BCIAC in there. Go ahead and follow Pieces of April if you haven't. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. And we trying to be innocent. It's
Slaytember, so it's 30 days of content and got content dropping every day this month, and it's amazing content creators that are participating. So y'all check out the hashtag Slaytember, check out Pieces of April.
Nice.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, y'all get over there and support my baby. We did speak to Life's Magical Journey, I believe.
Yeah.
And I think we got everybody. Roman Prepper kind of threw me off talking about East Texas now.
I saw, we're in West Texas. But
it jumped.
But nope, I was on East Coast. I was an East Coast boy.
Okay.
Ran the dots as a kid. Been in Texas for almost
30 years.
Wow.
Okay, nice. Nice.
Texas, man.
Yeah.
Officially, you from there.
30 years. That's long enough. That's long enough. Off-grid truck said I'm working on my dual citizenship so I can make the move to come over to the continent to invest. Good move for
Yeah.
anybody who want to do it. And that's one thing about our channel. We really encourage people to, as my wife is doing with Pieces of April, step outside of your comfort zone, anticipate different things, and be willing and open to explore options you may not have ever considered before. Because as the young folks say, YOLO, you got one life. This is it. You might well go get on here and live, explore, do it. Wellness with Frugal Mama. How you doing, young lady? Shout out Texas fam.
Frugal Mama.
Yeah. You better get in here and enjoy yourself. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put this, let's just put it in here. And this is only for the guest at this point. So if you ain't the guest, then this link ain't for you. The guests know who they is. So there it is. Hold on.
It's up in there. It's up in there.
Yeah, so whoever the guest is, you know who you is, so you can go and hit that link when you get ready. That's why I love your channel. You're encouraging to every. Oh, thank you, Asta Team.
Thank you.
85. We appreciate that. That's our goal. Speaking of which, hasn't mentioned if he's on tonight. Okay, so Tori hadn't mentioned if he's on tonight.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And Frugal Mama said, doing well, working and lurking. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we got everybody. Okay, we have our guest back stage.
Yeah.
And I don't know who.
What you don't know? What you mean?
I don't know who the guest is. Who is this guest? I'm not 100% sure who this guest is. They show look amazing back there.
They do.
They show look amazing, but I don't know who it is. It could be in it. Let me turn my camera off and check my Rolodex. Thank you, Rooted, for sharing that. And thank everybody who shared this live out, because especially on freestyle, I almost said it again. On Friday Faves, it ain't.
Shout out Big Rooster.
I know God dog, Rooster got it.
Always on
My mind. I'm gonna have to play some SWV. My goodness. We can't keep that man's name out of our mouth. We got our own show, baby. My goodness.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know. Okay, I see who it is now. This next guest show is a special person.
Yes.
A special individual. And y'all know when we do freestyle, God, it's not even an accident. Friday Faves, we got our own show. I have to remember our own show is called Friday Faves. Goodness. This is what we do.
Yep.
We this is what we do. Since we got new people in here, y'all wonder the origin of it. Y'all want to know.
Yeah, let's speak on that.
Before we bring this guest up.
Right.
Yeah.
Because our guest knows the person that inspired this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So what happened, babe?
Well, so one night we were minding our own business over here in Africa, eating goat and praying for the best. we over here eating goat and praying for the best, minding our own business. We had just did a video on alternative showers because yes, since we've been here, we have taken alternative showers, right? Welcome in, Game Nerd Mom. How you doing?
Game Nerd Mom, welcome in. And when we say alternative showers, we don't mean a different way of bathing. We mean a different source of the way the water
flows. Yeah. And don't get it wrong. Now it have been a few days. It's been top and tails. It's been just the best that you get. It's been real. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We got us 1,000+ liter water tank now, so moving on up. Excuse me. We moving on up. So things have gotten easy. It's gotten better. This whole off grid and it get real. But anyway, back to Lead Farmer 73. We had just dropped a video we were checking out Uncle Ed, and he shouted us out. He acknowledged us. He acknowledged the video. He acknowledged our channel at the time, and he really helped us with a big hump when we were at that.
We were at about 800.
800. We were a little over 800, and Uncle Ed slid in and helped push us over in a tremendous way. We literally broke 1K that night.
Yep.
And then they just kept coming, and I think later on that week, everything fell in right together, and we ended up getting monetized and having a 1K celebration, like all at once, because everything just happened all at once. Yeah. Outspoken Libra Krista, how you doing?
Outspoken Libra Krista.
And both Lead Farmer 7-3 and Lady Lead came up during the celebration, and the only thing that they asked of us was to show love, share it forward. That was literally like 10 months ago.
Yeah.
10 months ago. And we started the show that you on right now called Friday Faves. We take our favorite new people, new or old people that we've been following, people who are new to us. We show love because none of us can do this by ourselves. We all need each other. Without y'all, there is no African dream. You just got two folk up here talking to a camera.
That's right.
So with that being said, that's the inspiration behind it. And speaking of inspiration, this next guest is equally as inspirational.
Absolutely.
To both of us.
Yep.
Wisdom. Some said I seen it.
Yep, Song came over from that. I
yes,
believe.
She did.
Yeah,
Song came
with
over
us ever since. So it's been amazing, and that's what Unc do.
That's what he does.
He spread information. He give you good stuff. You take it or leave it.
Yep.
But
or go to the cornfield.
Go to the cornfield. But he loves to help, and if you trying to get it and you about something, then let he come through for you.
Guava, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
And just because you don't see him
don't mean he ain't out there. You talk about lurking.
Man.
That's the lurkiest of the lurk. I be like, how is you here and over there and over where you at? But let's get this guest in here because this guest is something else. She is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I said she because I felt like it. So without further ado, we want to bring this particular young lady up who took the time out to be this week's Friday Fave.
That's right.
Now, I normally don't do this because I don't get too pressed. I ain't never tripping. But for this one right here, I'm going to have to see some haze and some hellos and some acknowledgments and some waves and some applause or something in the doggone chat for this one right here. Because she's worthy and she's deserving.
Facts.
So without further ado.
And before you bring our guest up, I'm gonna drop their link in the chat. If you are in this chat,
come on,
and you are not connected to our guest, shame on you.
You know,
shame on you.
Yeah.
I need y'all to connect if you're not, and if you are, share this out and share this person's link out so other people can see all this wisdom that you finna have on the screen.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
So I'm just saying. Okay, now that was just my spiel. I'm finna put it in the chat and link it and pin it to the chat.
And pin it to the chat.
And pin it to the chat.
Yes. Hey, RJ Funches, how you been?
RJ.
Where you been? Where you been? You better get in here and enjoy yourself. Let's see. And it's good to have Laura's Garden, all these new people, man. It's about 6 or 7 new people in here. That's what's up.
Welcome.
And for everybody, if you haven't, please share this live out because the more people who get to know this young lady, the better the world is, in my opinion. So that's what it's all about. And after you get back from sharing, her link is pinned to the top of the chat. So all you got to do is go on over there and make yourself accustomed as well. We're with Eddie.
Yeah.
So cabisa. Hey. Okay. What?
I just want your phone.
Okay.
Asante. Sorry.
Hit me with the spirit finger.
I did.
Bam.
Woohoo! How y'all doing?
We doing great. How you doing, young lady?
I'm doing fine. You have no idea the whirlwind I've been through to get here today. Because when I text you, I wasn't even home.
Oh,
No.
oh.
So I finally got home. I ran into the room. I threw the hat on, a little lipstick. I said, well, I can't go in there looking like a hobo. I was like, I got to be at least halfway presentable because I was looking a hot mess because I was taking care of some business early this morning. So I was like,
Yes,
oh,
ma'am.
I missed the email and everything. I was just like, since I've come back from my cruise, I'm just behind in everything and I'm just trying to play catch up.
Right, you're still on vacation mode. That's all right.
Right. Well,
I need a
we
vacation
understand.
from my vacation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we want to say this real quick, Miss Shirley. First off, you look absolutely beautiful, like
Yes,
you ready
you
for a
do.
night on the town. And
Thank you.
also, for everybody in the chat, please don't think that we're not acknowledging you or seeing you. But when we have guests, we like to give our focus and attention to the guests. Our moderators will acknowledge whatever they see that they need to acknowledge. So we're not ignoring anybody, but we're really giving our focus over to the guests for right now. So welcome in Roro Latrice.
Hey, Unbiased.
Hey, welcome in Unbiased LLC, killing it and grilling it,
Welcome in.
and anyone else who we may have missed, as well as congratulations to Laura's Garden.
Yeah.
With that being said, we're gonna get back over to the guest. If y'all need anything or have anything, we got TLC in the garden.
I was gonna say that rule applies to us, but Miss Shirley, if you
Yes,
see something in the chat you want to address, you go right ahead.
You already know.
We give you our undivided attention.
Yes, ma'am. So, young lady, I know recently you took a little R&R. You went on a little vacay, a little getaway to a few places. You can talk about that as much as you want to before we start talking about your channel. But as a 26-year-old woman out here traveling alone, how did you have any concerns about being a young woman out traveling the world by yourself, or what was it like?
Well, when I took the cruise to Alaska, I wasn't alone. I was with a large group of friends and family that keeps growing and growing every time we go. But this is the first trip we've had since COVID.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice.
So it was 65 total in all in the group. 30 of us came from Ohio, all parts of Ohio. And then the rest came from Detroit, Alabama, Georgia, and a few other states. Some of them came up a couple of days earlier and stayed, and some of them stayed later after we came back from the cruise. Now, we flew from Cleveland to Seattle and stayed overnight, and they had a chartered bus because everybody stayed at the same hotel. And
yes,
they
ma'am.
took us over to the ship the next day. So we had a chance to kind of sleep over that night and catch up, excuse me, and catch up and see who all came and who had arrived and who still needed to get there before we left the next day. They said we had just missed 2 days of severe rain and storms in Seattle. And the day we left, it was sun shining and close to 85, 90 degrees on
That's
the day.
all right.
In Seattle. But let me tell you about that though. We were on the ship and we were partying. We was doing the embankment party, you know, where they shove off. And we were in tank tops and shorts and sweating. I mean, it was hot. And then about 3 hours later, you was running for long sleeve jeans and a hoodie because the further you got the colder it got.
Right.
From one extreme to the next in less than 3 hours. But it was so much fun. Jay, we were hitting rough waters, leaving out of Seattle out into open sea. And
yes, ma'am.
The boat, not the boat. Don't call it a boat. Call it
the ship. The ship
kind of rocked, and I was walking up on the deck, the upper deck, and I had my cane, and all of a sudden, I just went to the side, and people were laughing, and then all of a sudden, them same people went.
Well, I'm glad you didn't have no falls or nothing, Miss
Oh
Shirley.
no, I am too. I am too. But let me tell you, the beauty of the mountains was just,
Oh yeah.
it would make you cry. And fortunately, we had a cabin that had a balcony to it, so we could just sit out on the balcony and just watch the waters and the mountains go by. I mean, they were so tall, you could see the snow on the top of them. You can even see some that looked like they was up in the clouds. I mean, they were
Oh yeah.
absolutely gorgeous. The water was so blue and
Mhm.
clear and calm. When we went through the the glaciers, we saw
Mhm.
some whales that came up. We
Oh,
had
nice.
sea
Nice.
otters and seals, and we saw icebergs, and you could actually see where the water had eroded down the mountains and turned into waterfalls at the bottom. It was
Right.
awesome. And our
Right.
first stop was in Icy Straits. And as we were leaving the ship and going over the bridge to go into the main town, you saw bald eagles up in the trees. And I mean, these
Oh
bad
yeah.
boys was huge. I didn't
They
know
are.
bald eagles could get that big, but these birds were magnificent. And they had one who spotted a fish in the water, and he spread his wings out. And Jay and April, if you could have seen that wingspan on that
I've seen them.
Yeah.
and
Yes,
then
ma'am.
Yeah.
he swooped down, snatched that fish, and went straight back up in the tree. I was like,
Yep.
Easy
wow.
peasy. They do it all day. You know,
Oh
Miss Shirley,
man.
we actually live. We spent a big chunk of our young adult life in Seattle, and so we know you were down there in SeaTac,
Yeah.
and what you said is very true because we there's a right where the salt water and fresh water, because in Elliott Bay and in some of the internal bays
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fresh water, and then you break the threshold over
Yeah.
into salt water,
Yeah.
and
They
it's
told
always
us that. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's real turbulent.
Yeah.
And as far as those eagles go, if for people who've never actually seen one in real life, it's a sight to
It
behold.
really is.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
is.
And it was easy to spot them because they're that big. And you seen that white crown. That white crown
Mhm.
stood out like a sore thumb against the green of those trees. And it was
Right.
so easy to spot them. And everybody's like, oh, you didn't have to really look for them because they just stood out. They were so huge, you know. And
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
and then our second stop was in Skagway, Alaska.
Mhm.
And we went into the towns there, and they got a lot of jewelry stores. Oh my goodness. It seemed like
Oh
every
yeah.
jewelry stores was lying side by side. But they had a nice, I guess it's like a souvenir mall, and they
Mhm.
showed you the hand carved tools that they use to make a lot of those items and the knives. And they had poppy seeds that you can grow that came from Alaska. I didn't get any. I wish I had, but I do have the name
What?
of the store. Yeah, don't say it.
I can't
But
believe that. Miss Shirley, hold on a minute. Let me clutch my
yeah.
pearl. Miss Shirley, you went somewhere
Wait,
where they had seeds and didn't come back with them seeds.
now wait a minute now. I didn't come back with the seeds, but I did a video on it. So I got the name of the store and I got the name of the clerk. So I told her if I give her a holler, she can send them to me. So it's
Okay.
Okay. Well,
All
there
right.
you go.
All right.
That's next
yeah.
next
So
time.
I'm
Yes,
I'm gonna get
ma'am.
I'm gonna get my seeds. But they had everything that you could think of, from moccasins to parkas
Uh-huh.
and whatever that your little heart desired, they had it there. And they had Skagway is becoming a real big tourist town, and they had these air trams that you could get in and ride back and forth through the woods. And they were cutting
Oh
down
yeah.
trees and putting in zip lines and whatever. Now in Skagway, they have the longest and fastest zip line in the US of A. You keep hearing sound like gunfire going off, and these people coming down these zip lines so fast, so they got like a gun control thing that bam like that to slow them down. They're going that
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, and
Right.
I'm a thrill seeker about it. I think that's one zip line I'm gonna pass up though. But I mean, because you see people coming in and hanging like that, and I'm just like, nah,
You
that's
good on that
Right.
one. You good on that one.
no, I'm good, you know. And then they had this huge orca whale, a statue of it up there. And let me tell you what this, and he was inebriated and he got me good. I was looking at the plaque of this huge orca, what it was about. And I went to take a picture, and he ran up on me and he said, "You can't take a picture. That's illegal." And I stopped and I backed up. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to take a picture of it." And he bust out laughing. He said, got you good. I was like, oh.
Tourist.
He was 3 sheets in the wind. He was a tourist himself. He was just messing with me because he was drunk. And he got me good. We laughed at it. My sister wasn't too thrilled about it. You know, she's sitting over there getting the side eye. But I understood he was just having fun, you know. But yeah. But at each port that we stopped in, we got a chance to get off the ship and go into town and just check out everything. And they had some really nice stuff. They're a little pricey in some places, but like one guy told us, he said, "Don't buy everything in the first place you go." He said, "Wait till you get yeah." He said, "Wait till you get a little further down, like was it Quechuan? I don't think if I'm saying it right or whatever, but anyway, he said, "Wait till you get there. That was the better deals." And he was right. He was right. I got some nice stuff for gifts to bring back to my granddaughter, my great granddaughter, and my new grandson. So I got them some nice gifts that I brought back with me. And then the last stop was British Columbia in Canada. They said if you didn't have a passport or your birth certificate, they said don't get off the ship because
don't get off.
Yeah, don't get off because you won't be able to get back on if you can't prove that.
Right. We've been there. Yeah, we've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was nice. The weather was perfect everywhere. And then on the way back, we stopped again and we spent the night in Seattle. But by us getting back so early, we went on a tour of Seattle and we went to the Needle. We went to the Needle and took pictures. We went to the Botanical Garden. We also yeah, and we also saw where the salmon goes up the ladder to spawn and go. And they showed this one area where they were taking salmon out of the water to take samples of them to make sure that they didn't have any mercury in them. So it was like quality control.
Right. Did you go to Pike's Place? Did they take y'all to Pike's?
Wait. I was working on that. Yeah.
Hold on now. Hold on. Slow your roll, Jay. Slow your roll.
I'm trying to tell you in succession how we did that.
Yes, ma'am.
Pike's Market was the last place. Matter of fact, I got a video on Pike's Place right now in my channel. Where they had the scampies and the lobster tails and you know the shrimp, and we were actually at the counter where they take the fish and throw it. Yeah, we were there. You know, we were there and we saw that happen. But the flowers that they had there was so cheap, and it was just, oh my God. I was so upset. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna take all of these," you know. And people were just buying flowers left and right, taking them home, you know. And I got me some fish and chips, some real fish and chips from one of the seafood counters there.
Right.
And oh, it was so good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I could eat my weight in seafood there. It was just awesome.
Miss Shirley, when we say we miss it so bad, before I get into the Indian Ocean versus the Pacific Northwest Ocean, I want to say this. There are a lot of people coming in. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm not going to go by individually, but thank everybody who just came in, everybody who commented. If you haven't shared this live out, please share this live out. for our guest this week, Miss Shirley OG Gardner, and her link is pinned to the top of this chat. So if you ain't connected with my I almost said my Miss Shirley. I get a little jealous.
He is our Miss Shirley.
She is our Miss Shirley. If you ain't connected with Miss Shirley OG Gardner, please, please, please find your way up to the top of this chat. Go over there and check out her page.
That's right.
Check her out. Subscribe to it if you feel so inclined. And then make your way on back over here. And hit that like button when you get back. But you go check out Mama Shirley first.
That's right.
And show me that you like me just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jay,
We got
I really want to. I don't
Yes,
even know if
ma'am.
you see this picture or not. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can get it right.
There we go. Over to there it is. There it is.
Oh,
Oh,
look at Miss Shirley.
we see it. Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Those are the Temptations.
That's what I was finna say. She with the Temptations.
Yeah.
Wow, good. Why? Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She's like, yeah, Miss
Okay.
Shirley with Temptations. And you looking good. You
So was.
you look like you ready to go out there and sing in front of them and have them back behind you now. That's how you look.
Well,
Miss Shirley over there looking like a
when
snack.
I came
A
back,
whole snack.
yeah, when I came back from my cruise, I turned right around and left and went to Chicago. I was in Chicago for Labor Day weekend, and
Yes, ma'am.
the Temptations was there for a dinner dance that I was attending, and they did the dinner dance, and they was leaving out, and so I had changed clothes, and I ran out in the hallway, and I said, "Can I take a picture?" And the guys was like, "Sure." And so
Yeah.
then I got in the middle of it and gave somebody my camera, and they took my picture. So
That's all right.
I
That's
love
all
it.
right,
I
Miss
love
Shirley.
it.
That's what
And-
I'm
and-
talking about.
wait a minute, Jay, I want to show y'all this one. This is what I had on before I changed. Let's see.
Ooh, ooh.
Can't
Miss
tell
Shirley.
you nothing. Can't tell you nothing.
Ooh, you better get it.
Miss Shirley. Oh, Miss Shirley. Don't you be out here going around all these different places out here being homeless now. Got the Temptations all walking up on you and stuff now. My
Yeah,
goodness.
so I'm through traveling for a minute, and I'm broke now. So yeah.
I know that's right. But it was fun, it was worth it. That's all it does. That's all it matters.
So yeah, I really enjoy those last 14 days, and then I got a chance to come back home and hang with my new great grandbaby, and
Yes,
I
ma'am.
was like, let's see, I'm gonna show y'all a quick picture because she said she didn't want me to show the baby yet. She didn't want me.
Okay, go ahead. No words. No words.
I'm trying to see if I can find one that don't show a whole lot.
I understand. Take your time, Miss Shirley. We here.
I got it right here. Whoop, wait a minute. I'm holding and giving her a bottle.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's adorable.
Yeah. So I got a chance to feed her, change it, and hold her and rock her to sleep, play with her, kiss her. Cool.
Yeah, that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Yeah. So yeah, I really had, the end of the middle of August until the first week of September. I've done my thing and I'm ready to sit at home. Every bone in my body ate. I'm moving kind of slow.
It's all right, but you still moving though. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. I didn't get to work out them certain muscles before I had a chance to go, so they was kind of tight and trying to loosen up for them, and I was just like, okay, so now I got to regroup and try to get everything back in working order now.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Miss Shirley, let's get into your channel. What made you start your YouTube channel?
Gardening. I have a love for gardening, and I talk to people about gardening. I actually used to run the garden department at Home Depot. years ago.
Okay.
Years
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I went to get my certification as a so-called master gardener. There's only one master gardener, but that was the
Yes,
name.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No, yes,
And
we know. Yeah,
and so I just found out that there's a lot of people out here that really didn't know a lot about gardening, and my passion for it wanted me to help them to learn how to. Because gardening has been a lifelong, I call it occupation, because I've occupied it ever since I was old enough to know what I was doing. I used to sit out in the garden with my grandmother, and she would show me how to loosen up the soil and poke a finger in it and drop the seed and cover it up and water it and move on to the next spot. Or she would dig a long row and start dropping beans in it so she could have beans one weekend and then another row for greens. So we have greens to alternative Sunday, you know. So Granny grew a lot of her own food. We never had a garage in the backyard because I grew up in grandma's house.
yes,
And,
ma'am.
you know, all your family grew up together. You know, they bought a house and everybody was down. Moms, uncles, aunts, cousins, everybody. And
Right.
she made sure that there was enough food for everybody, you know. And
Miss Shirley, can you hear us? You can hear
yeah,
us still, can't you? Okay,
yeah,
okay, okay, okay.
yeah. So, yeah, so I just kept it going. It was just something therapeutic, even as a child, that had its softness being in the dirt. You know, kids like playing in the dirt anyway, but to play in the dirt and watch something grow just took it that much further in regards
Yes,
to
ma'am.
what happens. You know, it's like, wow, I grew this. And then as I got
Mm-hmm.
older, I got into the 4-H club and started growing big vegetables and trying to go for prizes and what have you, and blue ribbons and what have you. The first prize I got for the biggest zucchini they ever seen, I grew it on my own. You know, while the teachers was giving the other little kids some little cups with a seed in it, you know, I was growing a whole garden, you know, so
Yes, ma'am.
you
Yes,
know, and then
ma'am.
I got into flowers because my grandmother always had flowers, and I used to see the bees all the time around it. And at that time, I did not know that there was um, a, a correlation between flowers and fruits and vegetables, you know, in regards to being
Mm-hmm.
pollinators to help bring the pollen
Right.
in to get fruits from, you know, from your veggies and what have you. And they're from the South, from Georgia and Alabama, and they brought up with them an apple tree, a peach tree, and a grapevine. And Granny had that in the yard, and I used to crawl up in that apple tree, and I would eat green apples until I um, couldn't eat
You
green apples no more.
no more. Yes,
And
ma'am.
they kept my system clean. Let me put it to you like that.
Yes,
Miss
ma'am.
Shirley, I was
Yes,
the
ma'am.
same. I was the same way with pears.
Pears.
With pears, I used to climb up in that pear tree and have my way. And now to this day, I think I done ate enough pears for a lifetime.
Yeah, and at that time, the neighbor next door had a peach tree right at the fence line, and she had them big old juicy Alberta peaches. And I would bite into one of those, and the juice would just roll down, and I would break out so bad from the fuzz on the peach, the fuzz on the
Yep.
tear
Yes,
me
ma'am.
up. But it was so good. You talking about an instant sugar rush? Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Yes.
oh
Couldn't
yeah.
get any more natural than that, you know?
Ain't
Facts.
nothing like them peaches.
Yes.
Oh
And you know,
man! And
being
then I
I,
would
you know. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss Shirley.
take the water hose. You know, at that time you drank out the water hose as a kid, wasn't
Oh
it?
yeah.
And I would take the water hose out in the garden, sit in the middle of my grandma's garden, and I would wash off a tomato, take some salt and put it on there and bite it. And I used to break out from all the acid. I used to eat so many tomatoes when I was a kid. I'm not that big on tomatoes now. I still like them. But I ate so many tomatoes as a kid, so one day I didn't turn red. But yeah, you know, but back then you had back alleys behind the house. And I used to sneak out and go in the back alley and look in the ditches. And they used to have pussy willows and willow trees and all that stuff growing in that stuff. I really got into nature then because I found it fascinating to me, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
And I would do a lot of research as a child, reading books about certain plants that I saw growing in different people's yards, or even in my grandma's, yard. And ever since then, wherever I go, I've always improved the property with gardening. I planted flowers or veggies or some kind of perennials that would come back even after I left, hoping that whoever came behind me didn't tear this out, but could see the beauty that I saw in regards to, renovating a yard, or just improving it, the
Yes,
aesthetics.
ma'am.
So
That
yeah.
that you know what that tell me, Miss Shirley, you don't take nothing for granted.
Mhm.
Because I was, as you know, we both from East Texas, and one of the few things, because I ain't got a whole bunch of regrets in life, because I try to play as smart as I go along, come what may. I took, like you said, you plant stuff for the people who gonna come after you. We gonna have to
Yeah.
call you Miss Johnny Appleseed, because you thinking ahead. you you
You know
thinking
what,
ahead.
Jay, my mom used to get mad at me before I finally got to one place and just stayed. My mom said, "Would you quit spending your money and fixing up these other people's yards and stuff?" And I was like, "Mom, let me tell you something. One, it's my money.
Okay,
Hey.
okay.
And I was like, two, I like to fix up where I live.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
try to show some pride in my area. I don't care if houses on both sides of me look like they've been held together by a shoestring. My house,
Mm-hmm.
my house is going to look nice. You're going to be
Yes,
able to
ma'am.
you're going to be able to find my house. I used to tell folks about where I live at right now. I don't even give you an address. I just give you the street. You'll know the house.
Uh-huh. There you go.
Yep.
And you
You'll
know
know the
what?
house.
That is just as contagious as the bad behavior that make neighborhoods end up being run down. So
Yeah.
it takes a Miss Shirley
Mhm.
to be that person, that one person, even if it's only just you, to say these are my standards. This is what I require of and from myself. And if y'all get on board, you get on board. If you don't, you don't. Now, see, now you got me jumping ahead because I want to talk about that later. But now,
But you
see,
know what? I got the neighbor across the street, her husband cussed me out. And I was like, why was he so mad at me?
what?
Because his wife wanted flowers after she saw me planting flowers. And so now he got to go dig up the yard and plant some flowers.
There you go. And plant some flowers. I told you it's contagious.
It's contagious.
It's contagious. Now, with that being said, what I was gonna say earlier is I miss pecans. I miss pecans. I
Okay.
grew up. My auntie, one of my aunties, my auntie and my uncle had 5 pecan trees in their backyard. Now, if y'all ain't never seen some of these East Texas backyards back in the 80s,
Oh man.
hell, they a half an acre. They a half an acre, sometimes an acre and a half, just the backyard.
Yeah.
I miss pecans so much because in this year, last 2022 and 2023, I want to shout out and acknowledge and give thanks to Good
Good
Eats,
eat.
Good Eats Homestead, because she sent us some. But over here with exchange, with not the exchange rates, with the shipping and all of this stuff, a
Mhm.
1 pound bag of pecans will cost you about $26 US. A
Yeah.
1 pound bag
Wow.
will cost you $26 US. So just think about that, y'all. When you plan something, listen to what Miss Shirley's saying.
Mhm.
I mean, of course you want to get what you want to get out of it. But when you thinking ahead, when you thinking about generations when your grandkids and your great grandkids, I'm not a parent, we're not parents. But when you think about somebody being able to find some food off of something that you did 20 or 30 or 40 years ago, it's some power in that. Don't ever underestimate that, because it's the truth, it's the reality. And that's one of the most profound things that you can leave to another human being, in my opinion, is sustenance. It's
Right.
sustenance.
Let me
That's
tell you.
just me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just want to tell you that I had a house once, nice big house, when my son was in high school. And when I sold the house and I moved to where I'm at now, I drove past that house just to check it out maybe a week after I sold it. The neighbors around the house went over and dug up just about everything in the yard and put it in their yard.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I
Wow.
said. You know, I had peonies and hollyhocks and hydrangeas and stuff. They dug up
Mhm.
those bushes, and I seen them in other people's yards. So I could tell you who had what.
Mhm.
Wow, they were plotting on you,
They were
Miss
plotting.
Shirley.
They were plotting.
They were waiting.
They couldn't wait for that. I had a big U-Haul van. Van line came and moved me out. I didn't box up nothing. They boxed up, moved everything, and they came
Wow.
less than a week later, and they it looked like somebody dropped a bomb in the yard. I mean, there was so much
Wow.
everywhere. They dug,
Wow.
and then the owner got mad at me, called me saying, "What happened to the landscape?" And I said, "Why are you calling and asking me?" I said, "I didn't take none of it with me. Some of the perennials
Right.
I dug up, but I just took small portions of them. I mean, these folks literally dug up shrubs and what have you, and they
And
definitely,
took it off.
you know, yeah, they wanted
Wow.
to get mad at me, and I was like, I don't know what for. I didn't do it.
Like
Wow.
they treated you like a nursery. They
They
said she
really
gone
did.
now. They're going free
Miss
nursery.
Shirley, you should have sent all of them an invoice.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
For real, baby.
Yeah. That
Real.
would make sense, April. I wasn't thinking about that at the time. But
Miss
I had
Shirley,
to
now I
get
gotta
them
get.
for me.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was just saying I had to get them out for me. I was like, just look around and see all the freshly planted flowers. You'll know exactly
Mhm.
where all the stuff went. And they
Yep.
started looking around and was like, you're right. And I
Wow.
was like, yeah. So I was like, nah, I dare you to go over there and knock on their door and tell them to give it back.
I know that's for real. For real. For
Yeah.
real. For real. Now, look here, Miss Auntie Shirley. For me, I prefer Auntie, but sometimes you feel like a mama. Sometimes you feel like an auntie. Sometimes you feel like that OG, Miss Shirley.
That's right.
But here's the thing. Now, on different lives, different conversations, Miss Shirley, you and I and April on some of them, but some of them I was just by myself. It might even be a pop up and you out there in the garden working, right?
Yeah.
And I'll talk about something and you'll pop in. You will say, Jay, I heard what you were talking about. I heard what you were talking about, and I was out here working and I just this and that. Now, I have to say, as an elder, I absolutely love the relationship that we able to have with you because of who and how you are. I'm asking, what is your inspiration and how did you? Because I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna keep it 100. Your personality, your who you are, you command respect, but at the same time, you understandable, cool enough, considerate enough, patient enough to hear people out in ways that some of your demographic, your age group don't always listen to folks younger than them. So my direct question is, what makes you be the way that you are? And how do you feel having the presence that you have in this community? Because you mean a whole lot to a whole lot of people.
Well, I guess it starts with my background. Like I said, I grew up in a house with grandparents, cousins, aunts, and uncles, and what have you. So there was a lot of people in the house. There was always someone home. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I also felt that from that particular generation that I came up in, the discipline was entirely different than what it is now. Um, as kids, we were seen and not heard. You didn't sit in a room with a bunch of adults. Your butt went outside and you couldn't come in until they told you to, or the
Yes,
street
ma'am.
lights came on. You know,
Yep.
you did your chores and went on about your little happy way. And I
Yes,
had
ma'am.
the freedom to roam and go anywhere I wanted and do just about anything I wanted without fear of being snatched, beat up,
Mm-hmm.
mugged, and all this other stuff. It was a safer time back then. And then
Yes, ma'am.
times slowly changed. But as growing up, you was taught to respect your elders. You were taught to be kind to people. You were taught not to be prejudiced, to take people for what they are, treat people the way they treat you. They treat you with respect, you treat them with respect. If they abuse you, you walk away from them. You don't hang around them. You don't stay around and absorb that negativity. You, how they say, miss me with that. You know, you go somewhere else. And I just found out that when you give all you have, you get more than you given.
Ooh,
Yes, ma'am.
Come on now.
That's a whole fact.
A whole fact. 100%.
And when I found out, the more I give out and the more I got back, I was like, I like them kind of odds. You know, have you ever given something to somebody?
I know that's right.
You know, have you ever given out something to somebody and forgot about it, didn't think nothing else about it because it wasn't that kind of gift? And then they come back later on and say thank you, and you be like, thank you for what? You know, you had forgot all about it, you know, and they was like, remember when such and such and such happened? And then I was like, yeah, but I was like, I wasn't looking for nothing in return. You know, this was something you needed at that time, and I had it to offer. And I have given the last of what I've had because I know they needed it more than I did at that particular time. And then found out I got something back 10 times 4, you know. Like, I didn't know that I was going to make this trip to Alaska. I had paid for it, but the plane fare was paid for and the trip itself was paid for, but I had no more money. None. And boom, the 2 days before I left, I got an envelope. I didn't ask for it. It showed up and I was like, I can't afford to pay this back right now. And they said, did I ask you for anything? And all I could do was cry. Same way with the trip to Chicago. I didn't have the money to go to Chicago. My girlfriend from Nebraska said, I have a room. You could stay with me. Just get there. And when I talked to you earlier, I was at my girlfriend's house, who's a big traveler. She bought me a frequent flyer round trip ticket and said, go enjoy your friends.
Come on now. Now,
wow.
You know, you hear. I don't talk about religion that much, but I talk about my relationship with God. I talk about our relationship with God and the Most High as a family. And I want you to feel completely free on this channel to say it all the way with your whole chest. Ain't God good?
All the time.
A way out of no way. A way out of no way, when you can't see beyond everything that you already got set up and established. Somehow it come through clutch for you and you don't even know, and you done bless somebody else 3, 4, 5, 6 months or years ago, ain't thinking about it, then forgot about it. But it's always a way made for those who make ways for others. I can't prove it. I can tell you about my experience.
Just how true that is. Now, I'm with my sister, so we're splitting, you know, the cost of everything. And I gave her some money. And then when I get home, she called me and she said, I got some money for you. And I was like, what you mean you got some money for you? Because she how to say, calculated and tabulated everything that I would have given her to pay for this, that, and the third. She said, you got money coming back. And I was like, how is that possible? She said, well, you paid for this and paid for that, and this didn't cost as much as we thought it was, and yada, yada, yada. When can I bring this money over to you? I was like, now.
Hey, I know that's right. I know that's right.
That really kind of let me know that when you treat people the way you want to be treated, and God's name is Jehovah, and when you call on him and ask him for help and be sincere in your prayer, and
Yes,
follow
ma'am.
through in on it, it never fails. It doesn't always come when you want it to,
That's
but if
right.
you
Man.
but if you are deserving, it will come right on time.
Ain't let me down yet.
That part.
Ain't
Nope.
let us down yet.
No,
And Lord knows,
yep.
Lord knows when you on the other side of the planet, we done had so much folks from here. First
Mhm.
off, we didn't even know how this YouTube thing was gonna be or go. And I'm
Right.
telling you, Miss Shirley, we over here with the few crumbs we got,
Yeah.
calling ourselves helping other people. And when I say blessings have come from people and places
Mhm.
that we could have never met. We ain't unexpected.
Yeah.
We ain't asked you for this.
Jay,
I
the
don't.
same thing I feel about you guys. I've had people come into my chat that was shared out from you guys. Okay. Right now, I think
Oh,
No.
I'm about seven people short of hitting 700.
come on
Yep.
now.
Yep. I'm watching it too. I think
And,
Let's
you.
I,
get
I
it.
and
think
I'm
you was
just like,
actually at 4 right now.
what?
You at 4 right now. Let me double check because I'm checking. Let me get out of it and go back to it.
Well, I'm gonna take the opportunity to say this. I don't care who in here. If you not connected already, man, y'all please
Miss Shirley is 4 people away from 700. If you are not
come on.
connected with Miss Shirley, please go connect with
Ah,
Miss Shirley.
We hitting 700 tonight.
Go connect. And if
We
you are
come on,
connected,
baby.
go to her
oh
channel
man.
and do a do a community post and say, hey, we trying to get Miss Shirley over this hump
Over this hump.
and share it that way if you're already connected. But we gotta get Miss Shirley to
Woo.
700.
Over.
Past 700
Past
before we
700.
get off this live.
Cause we
Come
got
on,
time
y'all.
tonight, baby.
We sure do.
We got time tonight.
We sure do.
When Miss Shirley way over 700, that's when we got time.
Yep.
We got time. So let's make it happen. Please, y'all, if y'all ain't in here and you haven't went over there, and if you done did it already, then share it out.
That's right.
Share it out like baby
Thank you,
said.
TLC, for dropping the link, and it's also pinned to the chat. Come
Thank
on,
you.
y'all. Let's get it. Let's get
And
it.
you know
Let's make
what?
it happen.
TLC is here in Cleveland with me,
Yes.
and she's one of my children. I have children now that I probably would have never had if it wasn't for this community.
Yes,
Presbyterian,
ma'am.
going to Savannah and staying with her and her husband and daughter, just like solidified just what kind of friendships you can develop in this garden community.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
and then TLC is right here with me. I mean, Gina
Oh,
versus
I gotta
Gina.
put this on here.
We at 700. Yes, ma'am.
I gotta put this on here. I
Yes,
gotta put this
ma'am.
on
Miss
here.
Shirley, you at 700.
Let's keep it going, family. Let's keep it going, family.
Let's keep it going,
Let's keep
y'all.
it going. I ain't mean to cut you off, Miss Shirley. Come on, Auntie.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk to her.
Don't cry, Miss
Don't
Shirley.
cry, Miss Shirley. You gonna make hell. I don't want to cry on Friday. Don't do it to me. Come on now. Y'all show Miss Shirley some love.
Show Miss Shirley some love in this chat. Give us some claps.
Yeah.
No,
It's all right, Mark.
She
Come
don't
on.
make me cry.
Miss Shirley, I am a boy. You can't have me up here on these here internets getting all emotional now.
Ah,
Thank you, E Money. Thank you, E
Shout out
Money.
E
oh,
Money.
thank
What's
you,
up?
E Money. I'm telling you, some days, and you know what? When I wanted to talk about my garden channel, I had not come in with the notion of being monetized or any of that. I just wanted to share my love of gardening with other people, and I just wanted to, for people to understand that it's not as hard as they think it is. A lot of people see me working out in the yard and be like, "That's hard work." I was like, maybe for you, but not for me,
Right.
because
Right.
being in contact with the earth, the soil, it's just we're from the soil.
Yes, ma'am.
we
Yes,
from the
ma'am. Yes,
soil.
we are.
Dust we were made, for the
Right.
dust we will return. And it's
Yes,
just
ma'am.
something about it that calms me, that helps me when I'm feeling anxious or depressed, or my anxiety level is up. It's just something about being in the garden where you could be in your own mind and not go into strange places. You could see what you're doing and know how to make corrections or know how to take notes in regards to how there go another one of my childs. I got a chance to see the baby one day. Family, Crafty Leo, and it's we were developed in the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve. Okay, so
Yes,
we are, how they say, DNA.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We are farmers. Period.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Absolutely.
so to wake that DNA up in you makes you want to know even more. We got people here that is new every time you turn around. You got new folks in your chat and they're asking, how do I grow this, that, and a third? Where do I start? Who's in my grow zone?
Right.
How can you help me? And then that's when we start asking people questions in regards to it. We got so many intelligent gardeners here from all over the world.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so they can help you out. Once you learn your grow zone, the state you live, sometimes you might be 40 minutes or half an hour away from one of these YouTubers,
Right.
and they're willing to come and help you. Look how Black Tropical Homestead went over to Presbyterian's house to help her build her chicken coop. Now she got her chicks, and now she's raising them. We have people who will give of themselves freely. They didn't ask you for a checkbook. They didn't ask you for an EBT card. They didn't ask you for a credit.
No, that's right.
Fact.
They didn't ask for, let me write you out an IOU. They like, I'm here to help you.
Yes,
all you got to do is
ma'am.
let me know what you need. Yep, it is. They are tears of joy.
The joy. It better be joy. It better be joy. Miss Shirley, now you talk about all your cheering that you got that you love. How you feel about your knucklehead cheering like myself?
You know what? Wait a minute, Jay. I'm gonna say something to you that I know you'll understand. Hey,
yes, ma'am. Did you just Shamandre me? Miss Shirley just Shamandre me, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
When I saw April with those two big side pigtails, and she was sitting there blowing bubble gum and chewing, made me think of me when I was a little girl. You could have hit me with a 2x4 and I wouldn't have felt it because I was laughing so hard. Used to pop me in the back of my head and say, spit that gum out. I'm tired of you. And then when I seen Jay come out there and they had that little curl on it, oh my God. I think that night, Jay, you and April, could nobody keep a straight face. Everybody was laughing.
It was hard.
It was hard.
You see how everybody laughing in the chat now? That's the way it was. And couldn't nobody type nothing because we was laughing. We was blowing snot out our nose and the whole 9 yards. We was laughing at y'all so bad. And April, girlfriend, you need an Academy Award for the best side eye I ever seen.
Because it's real, Miss Shirley. When she mad at me, she give me that too. She hit me with it. Yeah.
But I like it when she do it in slow motion. When April take her head and she turns slowly and cocks that head, and then she turn and them lips roll, and I'm just like, okay. Girlfriend got this down to the science.
I'm glad you said it, Miss Shirley.
Look, I know you and deep doo-doo. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I'm glad you said it because when I be like, baby, you know how you just looked at me. I ain't look at you like nothing. I'm like, you looked at me in slow motion. What you mean you didn't look at me like nothing?
Oh my gosh.
But Jay, that one day when April got mad at that crazy woman, I was sitting here actually taking my earrings off and looking for my Vaseline. I was ready to come over there and help you find and whoop that woman. the dog that she had on her face that day,
Oh yeah.
it would have made a rock wall to go. "Arr, arr, 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 arr." Girlfriend's jaws was tizite.
Yeah. She
That's
a sweetheart like
Yeah.
90% of the time, but
I know.
after
I know.
but
I
but
said,
when she get there, Miss Shirley, like you
It takes a lot to get me there, Michelle, and I don't like when
I
people
know,
mistreat
April.
other
I
people.
know.
I don't like that. It do something
Who
to
knew,
me.
April? Don't nobody like any. To me, that was straight up bullying. You know,
Right.
straight up bullying and being disrespectful. And like you just can't come in here and talk smack and don't think you're not going to get a reply because
Right.
everybody up in the chat was ready to hunt their sister down. Okay, I mean, no, you don't do baby girl like that. No, see, you messing with something close to me, and it's like, girl, you ought to be lucky you in a different state. Believe me, because
I know that's right.
we'd have rolled up on you.
Come on, Mama Shirley.
Like pulling them earrings off. Like what?
Yeah. You'd have been seeing
What a fight.
You'd have been seeing us passing the jar of Vaseline. Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah. Let's get it. You know, Miss Shirley, with you saying that this is another part of the conversation while we got you that I wanna. And by the way, thank you for everybody who helped push Auntie Shirley over that 700. Let's keep it going because it ain't over with yet, baby. We got more to do. But I want to say this, Miss Shirley, 100%. You and a whole lot of people, but a handful of people specifically. I had to come to the realization, yes, this is social media. Yes, it can be just an app if you want it to be. But you helped me understand, you helped us understand in a deeper way. For one, I came on here to meet, share what we doing, all that, this, that, and the third. That's fine. You helped us understand.
Can't hear you. You muted yourself. Are you muted?
Hold on.
Oh, there you go. I can hear you now.
Okay. Sorry about that. But what I was saying was, by the way, Miss Shirley at 703. I know we can get this to like 710 before we get out of here.
I know, right?
If y'all ain't sharing this live out and you already did it,
come on, y'all.
Come on, let's make it happen. But what I was saying, Miss Shirley, even some of the things that you done said tonight since you've been on here, the relationships you've built, the people that have helped you and the people that you've helped, the connections and friendships that's done been made over the course of being on this here internet, over this here application we on right now. I ain't have no choice as a responsible man but to say it's deeper than just online. It's deeper than just YouTube. It's real people sitting behind these screens. Yeah. Real people with real stories, with real emotions who may need some support at some point, and they may have some advice or information at other points. That's why I get on here and I take this seriously. I care about how I talk. I care about how, for one, I was raised to have some kind of sense. Now, I done messed up along the way, but I was raised to have some sense. Shout out to everybody who played a part in my life for helping me be the man that I am today. But it's deeper than that, Miss Shirley. Do you agree that this is a little bit more than just the doggone internet?
Facts.
Yeah. And you know what, Jay, about this internet? I had Facebook only because I have family out of state, and this was one of keeping in touch with them. I really didn't know anything about YouTube, and like I said, I found the gardening community on a humble. I was checking to find out how to do a line dance for a girlfriend's party.
I think you talked about that before.
and it just kind of went from there. Thank you, Skilly. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Miss Shirley, we still here with you, but we having internet trouble. It's kind of going in and out, so just bear with us. But
I had
you go
that
ahead.
problem last night. StreamYard kicked me out a couple of times, and I even had a few people in chat ask me, did I get that problem straightened out? And I was like, yeah, but that was crazy. Yeah, I had that problem last night. StreamYard kept
We
kicking me
dealing
out.
with it now, so thank you for being patient with us, Miss Shirley.
I actually had to
And
start
the
a
chat.
whole new stream.
Oh no.
A whole new stream last night because it kept kicking me out. It was crazy. I don't know what's wrong with StreamYard, but every now and then they get a little sideways. But
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to thank everybody who's in the chat who helped push me over the 700. I don't know who all you people are. I know you'll probably show up in my email saying that, you sub to my channel, and I'm more than happy to welcome you in and hope that you like the content that I produce in my videos. I don't
Yes,
do
ma'am.
them as much and as often as I was, according on what days my body feel like it wants to work and function.
Yes, ma'am.
But when I get out there, I try to do as much as I can so that I have a little bit of something to show you. Because in a minute, it's going to be cold here. It's cold here now. I got my sweater on and I got on a thermal shirt. It was like 42 degrees this morning. It's only 69 now. So it's sunny. Yeah, so it's already fall here in Cleveland. As it gets a little further south, I know maybe it might be a few degrees warmer than up here, but it's cold here.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
When it gets cold, Miss Shirley, what do you garden anything, or do you bring everything indoors? What do you do when it gets cold out? As far as your
well,
garden?
right now I'm trying to use window boxes to grow some brassicas up here on the balcony because right now I'm tired of fighting the groundhogs, the deer, and the raccoons. So they don't normally come up here. So I'm not gonna give up. And I do have what do they call it? An arrow garden. And Mike been trying to get me to fire this bad boy up and start growing inside. So I'm gonna see what I could do to do so. It's not like I don't have seeds. It's not like I don't have water. So
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have no excuse not to try to grow some inside. I just have to figure out what is it that I would like to grow inside during the winter months. But after
Uh-oh. Y'all still hear us?
Okay, I think we're good now. Right.
Well, you stuck now. I see our avatar.
Okay.
Y'all,
All right.
They still,
So
there
I
it
was
is. There it
buffering
is.
there for a
still
minute
hear us?
myself. And so
Okay.
I want to try some other methods of growing. I used to grow under shop lights to get my seedlings started in the spring. So if I could do it in the spring, I could do it in the winter too.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
TLC said you will do hydroponics if I gotta set it up.
Well, she's gonna teach me about canning. I got a Presto canner, brand new. She said, "Oh, you're gonna learn how to can too." I know how to hot water bath, but it's just the pressure cookers and canners that makes me a little nervous when that rattling get together. I get a little anxiety. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, she's gonna come over and help me push me in the right direction so I can do that. I can freeze dry. I do have a dehydrator. I mean, not freeze dry, dehydrate. I got a dehydrator. Yeah, so this, like my basil and my rosemary, and I want to try that recipe by you Grow with the tomatoes. Now, I don't have that many red tomatoes, but I have a lemon tomato. And I want to try something like that. Yeah, this first year I've ever grown it, and they're huge. I got a couple of them in the kitchen right now. That's are really a nice size, and I want to do something with them before they go bad. I'm trying not to pick stuff and let it go bad before I actually do something with it.
Okay. Yeah, I know you're gonna be fine. I'm glad you got a support system right there with you. We got some black tomato. I forget the name of them. They somewhere over here. from Rambo Green Hands.
Yeah, Rainbow was in here earlier.
Yeah. Shout out Rambo. He sent us some tomatoes that we growing right now, and they haven't fruited or anything. But you know, we headed into summer. Y'all headed into winter. It's starting to get cold for y'all, and it's starting to get warm for us.
Mhm.
But
Now, how high does your temperature get there for you guys in the summer months?
high 80s, maybe.
Yeah, it's not too bad where
It's
we
not
are
too
because
bad.
we're in the mountains. Like last week, we were in Dar es Salaam, and that's
It
along
get
the
hot
coast.
down
It
there.
gets very hot there.
It get
But
in
where
the
we are,
90s.
it stays pretty mild here.
Yeah, like a really hot day here is like really about 86.
It might
Oh,
get up
that's
to the
not
90s.
bad.
It
Now,
might get up to
It
the 90s,
might
yeah.
get to the 90s.
now, how is your soil there? Is it pretty fertile, or do you have to add a lot of amendments to it?
Super fertile.
Mhm.
Miss Shirley, I actually, true story. I talked to Hands in the Dirt a couple days ago because, again, we having problems with our strawberries. So I talked to him and I was asking him, bro, what you think about this? This what I got. That's what I got. Yada yada. And if all we use is natural. We use manure for like literally everything, and the fertile is so dense and so rich. Can you reach down, baby? We here, I hold you. Yeah, I hold you. Come here. Yeah. Miss Shirley, come on now.
You're
So
still on camera, Jay. Stop it.
I know. I gotta act like I got home training. So for the first time, we actually using stuff like this, like this is Easy Grow vegetable, which we have never used. We ain't never used nothing like this since
Okay.
we've been here. This is for vegetables. This is for
Yeah, I see a cabbage in here.
this is for yes, ma'am. That's mostly for your brassicas. This is for your fruits and stuff.
All right.
And when we got our strawberries,
Berries. Yeah, okay.
yes, ma'am. And it's got a lot of the common stuff in it that you know, like, hold on.
What kind of
Magnesium.
problem are you having with your strawberries, Jay?
Death.
I think it's the water, Miss Shirley, because you know strawberries need a lot of water, so I think it's not enough water for them.
I think it's too much. I don't know.
I don't think it because when we left, we had them in the powder, and we had it
where they could water, they
Yeah.
could draw water, and we was out of town for like a week and a half, and when we came back, they was kind of okay, but as soon as we put more water on them, that's when they started kind of.
I think it's water. I don't think they get enough sun where they at.
We're gonna have to move. We can keep moving them around.
Yeah.
But we trying.
Them strawberries, they stubborn. But the strawberries here out because I really want to grow some strawberries here because the strawberries that we find in the store, they're so small and they're not sweet at all.
And they expensive.
And they're very expensive because that's not something
that's local to
right.
here. So for a little 1 pint, not one, like 1 quart. Mm-hmm. For a 1 quart little tub of strawberries, it's like $9 US.
Yeah.
Woo. Oh yeah.
And they're not sweet at all.
And they're just not good.
They're not good. And I love strawberries, but
now with your weather and your soil, it would seem like that wouldn't be an issue.
I don't know, Miss Shirley. I don't know.
Is it the particular, well, you got all kinds of strawberries like Alpine and whatever. Is it probably you're going to have to find one that might be more suitable to your climate?
That's what we thinking we're going to do. We're going to get family to send us some different, like multiple varieties of strawberry and see which one work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's something me and Hands in the Dirt was kind of talking about the other day that it ain't every strawberry is a little bit different.
Right.
And I think it's the kind that we keep getting that we have access to that don't really do well
just
here.
They're just not common here.
They're not common.
Strawberries aren't common here. Cherries aren't common here. Peaches aren't common here
at all.
So they have a hard time growing. Even
certain stone fruit needs X amount of chill hours. Does it get cold enough for them to have the chill hours they need?
In the summer and spring, no.
Okay. Maybe about 3 months ago, and maybe some of it is on us. Maybe we should have, but we didn't have access to them. We went
Okay.
to every year they had the event here called Nane Nane,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when we go and have access to more stuff from Kenya, from Uganda, from different parts of Africa that we can actually get. But outside of that, it's hard to get. It's hard to get access to it. So
is.
we can only get it when we can get it, unless we get family to send it to us.
I'm just looking through since we got Miss Shirley up here. I'm gonna ask her which one of these she wants for being a Friday fave.
Yeah, and for
I
being
want to
Miss
send Miss
Shirley.
Shirley some seeds, so you can show the
Ooh.
seeds, and she can pick the ones that she wants.
And I'm sure this is stuff you already got, but we got so many of these, we can't help. We got plenty to share. So we got cabbage, which I know you can get easy, but these are actually from East Africa. For all of these are from the East Africa Seed Company, and we got some more from a few different companies. This one, we
Now,
got, yeah.
now the seeds that you're sending from Africa, do you know if we have ever grown that particular variety here in the United States?
Absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. Because
there's a couple that's Georgia collards.
all of these are brassicas for the most part.
brassicas.
Cabica,
and it's getting cold there. So
Cabica. Cabbage, Swiss chard, collard greens, Georgia collards. Hey, I gotta keep it 100. Again, even over here in Africa, these are some of the most popular
Of
collards.
course. They are the
Growing.
sweetest. That's what I just got
Georgia.
through growing in window boxes.
Yep.
I've
But
already
make sure
had some of them.
it never get cold enough for them to ever get that real frost, because we've only seen frost like I think maybe a half a morning the whole time we've been here. It don't never get cold enough for a real frost, so they
gets cold.
It get cold.
Yeah.
But for the frost, maybe you got about a month out of the year where it actually get frost over here. So they never get like super. They still kind of bitter for the most part compared to how they are back in the States.
Yeah, it don't get kissed by that frost to sweeten them up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
But Miss Shirley, which ones you want? You want some Swiss chard, cabbage, or what else we got? Swiss chard.
I can never get too much of the Georgia collards.
Okay, Georgia collards it is.
All right. Woohoo!
Georgia collards.
All right, we'll sing you some of these.
And maybe a little something else we throw off in there. So the rest of it will just be a surprise.
Well, thank you. Whatever floats your boat, baby. Whatever floats your boat.
Absolutely. So, Miss Shirley, we know you made accommodations to squeeze us to be able to do this. You already had a long day, and you made so many adjustments to make this possible.
I would make it for you, Jay, in April.
No.
Wow, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. I know baby got something else to ask, and I'm gonna let you say this. Say whatever you want to say as a closing, but before baby question, but I want to say this first. For all the people who out here who content creators, it depends on your style and how you move and what you take seriously and what you don't take seriously. But I'm gonna say this. Out of your whole YouTube portfolio, your people, your demographic, your this and that, it's always a good idea, in my opinion, in our opinion, to have somebody who help balance you out. It's always good to have an elder or someone that you respect to the extent that you think twice about what you're going to say in their presence. You think about how you're going to act in front of their presence. And if you are going to completely wild out and do whatever you want to do, you say, hey, this is one of these lives where we're going to be talking about this and acting like this and do that. So you at least afford them the opportunity to decide whether they want to participate or back out of it. Because of all the things I see missing in the world, respect.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, good old-fashioned respect is something that's lacking more and more and more. So with that being
Yeah.
said, I just yeah.
And I just
What-
want to say, Miss Shirley, we just love you.
She is a sweet
We
angel.
just
Y'all
love
too.
you.
You know what? I love young people because I love the energy. You know, I have older friends and I love them dearly. But at some point, you can only talk about aches and pains and medication for so long. After
Yeah.
that, you want something a little more positive, something a little more energetic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
I like to make people feel comfortable, to feel welcome. And I have young people that come over to my house all the time and they sit with me and I'll fix dinner for them. It might just be one or it might be two. Before we had the pandemic, I used to have girls' night at my house once a month. We would have friends come over and we would play board games and stuff. We didn't talk about our kids. You didn't talk about your man or your husband.
Right,
You didn't talk about
right.
anybody. You just came and just acted goofy and just relaxed and ate
Yes, ma'am.
and just had a good time. All of that stopped when the
Right.
pandemic hit, you know, and I hope that we
Mhm.
can get it started back up again because sometimes we need somewhere where we can go and just relax and be ourselves without
Yes,
feeling
ma'am.
like we're being judged or that we have to provide for this individual, for this, that, and the third. One thing we have learned as we get older, we're going to take care of home first. We're going
Yes,
to make
ma'am.
Yes,
sure
ma'am.
everything and everybody's all right before we step out that door. Otherwise, we're not able to accomplish whatever we set out to do because we will be
Mhm.
too busy worrying about what's happening back at the house. So there's just certain things that has top priorities. And once you get all your priorities in order, then the rest of it is a cakewalk, you know. So
Yes,
once we
ma'am.
learn to take care of home, take care of whatever, whether it's rent, phone, light, and gas, or putting groceries in the house, or car repairs, yard repair, whatever. We know what has to be done in order for our lives to function smoothly. You know, first of all, we put Jehovah God first because without Him, none of this other stuff would exist or be able to become because He creates everything that's on this planet in this world. So
Yes,
therefore,
ma'am.
when we put God first in our life, He knows what we need. He knows that we need shelter, food, and clothing. Once that's taken care of, the rest of that stuff is really mediocre compared to that. Because once you got that, then you can take care of everything else because your basic needs has been cared for. And that's when you
Yes,
get to
ma'am.
nurture and help others when you know that you yourself is okay. It's kind of hard to help other folks when you can't help yourself,
Yes, ma'am.
Amen.
That's
Amen.
true.
you know.
That's
So
true.
Amen.
yeah, I just want to say that all we got to do is be kind to one another, show each other decency and respect. And I like my boy, what Rodney said, can't we all just get along?
Yes.
I know, right?
Yes.
I know that's right.
Well said, Miss Shirley. Well
Well said.
said. And this community loves you. We love you. It's people in this chat that love you. We appreciate you. You know, you come up with Jay because he love when you come up.
I
He
love it.
loves when you come up. And I do too.
Yes.
'Cause I be sitting in the background. I was like, oh, I hope Miss Shirley come up. And then Miss Shirley come up and y'all have a good old conversation. It's always balanced. And you always talk from your heart
Right.
and you tell it how you know how what your experiences are, and we appreciate that
Well, you
because
know, I'd be like Jay. I try not to get up in grown folks' business, but every now and then Jay hit, you know, I might be busy out there trying to dig and pull up some weeds, and you know, my ears be like a Saint Bernard. I'd be like, "What he say?" I was
he'll
like,
pull you out the bushes.
That's an honor. That's an honor,
"Where
Miss
to put
Shirley.
my
That's an
hands in the
honor.
water so I can rinse them off, so I can type something up."
I
Yes,
appreciate that.
ma'am. We appreciate it. We
I
appreciate
appreciate
you. We love you so much. And we love you in this community and we want the best for you. And I'm speaking it into existence so that so that I'm sure a lot of people in this chat we want Miss Shirley at 1K by the end of this year. Make Miss Shirley's Christmas
Yes.
by getting her to 1K.
Yes.
Before the end of this year, okay? So then we can have a celebration over at Miss Shirley's house for Christmas.
For Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Or Thanksgiving.
The sooner the better.
The sooner the better.
Yes,
so y'all
ma'am.
share Miss Shirley out. Let people know.
Yeah.
And Miss Shirley, please tell everybody where they can find you. I know you go live on Thursdays. Please
You
tell
know
everybody
what?
where they can find you.
I love the sentiment that you're saying there, but I don't celebrate holidays. So I would be happy just to make it by the end of the year. It's
Right.
on 1K.
Well, Miss Shirley.
But it ain't gotta be.
Yeah,
it could
Miss
be
Shirley.
Miss Shirley Day.
Yeah,
It could be Miss Shirley Day whenever we get.
We already know. We already know you don't do the holidays like that. But the thing is, more folk gonna be off work, hanging
That's
around,
right.
watching YouTube,
That's right.
so more people can be at the celebration.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now I go with that. Thank you so much. This is Miss Shirley, the OG Gardener, Cleveland, Ohio, Zone 666B. I'm live every Thursday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I want you to come and check me out. I want you to check out my videos. Please leave me comments. I love when you leave comments. It just makes my heart feel so much better. And that way you can show me if you like me just a little bit. Would be greatly appreciated. Thank you one and all for coming today to African Violet and Pieces of April channel here to let me know that you do care about me, and it's so greatly appreciated. I want to give all my daughters and sons and nieces and nephews and aunties and everyone out there a big internet hug. Squeeze you till you back off the hug no more. And I love you all.
Well, we thank you, Miss Shirley. You are more than welcome. It has been our honor and privilege to have you over here.
Yes,
I'm just grateful. The rest of y'all stick around. Miss Shirley finna step down, but we gotta acknowledge some people in the chat, and we're gonna be watching Miss Shirley numbers. And young lady, you behave yourself until we speak again. You know,
Jay,
Miss Shirley be
I can tell you the same thing, especially when you blacking out the screen and you can hear Ava go.
Oh! Hold on. I gotta clutch my pearl. Miss Shirley to put us on blast. Miss Shirley to put us on blast. Now, in all fairness, Mama Shirley, I know you got to go, but sometimes she do turn off that camera and she'll get a little frisky with it. But I guess
Miss Shirley, who you think be doing what? I want to know Miss Shirley.
My name is Bennett. I ain't in it because when the lights go out, I don't know. As a man said.
I know that's right.
Wait a minute, what happened?
I think she dropped that. No, she did.
Did we do it?
I think Miss Shirley dropped down. I think she dropped down.
Miss Shirley, did you drop down?
Yeah, she.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much. That was Miss Shirley, OG Gardener, ladies and gentlemen. Yes,
y'all. Please connect with Miss Shirley. She is just a wellspring of knowledge. And that's okay. I see.
Yeah.
She's amazing, y'all. If y'all better go over to them live on Thursdays and get you some of that knowledge and talk with Miss Shirley, because she gives you knowledge and she telling you stuff you need to know. Okay, so go on over to Miss Shirley, OG Gardener.
That's right.
Check her out. Give her that thumbs up when you go over there. When you walk in the door, give her that thumbs up. Make sure you are connected. And
hey, what a number? Where she at now? Go check on her. You can keep yours and check on her. Cause we're gonna see what Miss Shirley had.
Okay.
You know when a person feels like a song, when a person feels like a whole. That's Miss Shirley theme song.
Miss Shirley walking to the room. That's what played. This is what played. You make me happy. Hey.
Come on now.
This you can bear. You stood right beside me, yeah, and I won't forget. And I really love you. You should know.
Christina.
J3GS Horn. Miss Shirley is at 7:05. I believe when we started, she was at 692.
There we
So
go.
let's go, y'all. Let's go. And don't stop. Keep it going, please. Share Miss Shirley's channel out. Let everybody know this is a good channel to watch.
Yes.
And we're trying to get the numbers up.
Trying to get the numbers up. Sweet Thumb. Thank you, family.
Welcome in.
Rambo, thank you, bro. Look, we appreciate you being here. Right, of course. He said he's in the bushes, fam. He's listening.
He's
Right.
passing meds.
Right.
And doing his work.
Right. Bob's your uncle, Rambo.
He's on 6s and 7s.
Thank God sun rises and shines on you.
Y'all, if you're new here, Laura's Garden, we just connected with you.
Yes.
I connected with you on Pieces of April. We will connect
Did
with
you
you
on African Dreaming? Yeah.
On African Dreaming. Laura's Garden, please put hashtag BCIAC in the chat. That will drop your link in the chat so people can connect with you. This is a wonderful community that you came across with wonderful people. And just put that out in there. Hashtag BCIAC. Being country, another country.
Yeah.
That's what we doing over here.
That's right.
And connect that way. Welcome. We hope you come back. We go on live on Tuesdays for True Tuesdays.
Yep.
Friday Phase, which is today.
Shout out, Nikki.
Shout out. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Eli.
The everyday life of an OCD-ish chick, Eli Nation.
And we do random pop-ups.
We got Sardine Sunday, but since it's football season, we only going to be doing those like every other week.
Yep.
But y'all can look out for Sardine Sunday.
Y'all check out Pieces of April, which is my channel. I'm doing my thing over there.
Yeah.
Y'all check me out.
Yeah.
Check me out. I'm like at 214 or whatever. Check me out. Yeah, I would love to be monetized or at least hit my 500 by the end of the year.
Yup.
Y'all help me reach my goal. I'd appreciate it.
Hashtag goals.
Welcome in, everybody. I think I saw Sandra living a full life. Hey, Sandra.
Yes.
Unicorn Lady Tech is over here.
It was a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to go back up.
I see. I just saw it at the bottom, so I didn't forget. And
it just went blank for.
Okay. The winner walk, Sweet Thumb been rocking with us. What's up, bruh? Laura's Garden, thank you so much for being here. J3, thank you so much for being here. GT Junior
Grows it Alaska.
Here.
What's up, my brother? How you doing? Y'all, GT Junior up there where they got bears. And he been up there all this time, and you can't, because bears will eat your legs. You know he a competent, mindful fella, because if you don't watch them bears, then they'll sneak up behind you, eat your legs, and then you won't have no legs. You can't even run away from them.
You can't.
So
you might can crawl, but I don't think you can crawl fast enough.
Not from no bear. With them elbows.
Yeah, but you'll be in pain, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to. But I don't know, adrenaline of your legs getting cut off.
Yep.
You might
bit off. That's even more
bit off.
Bit off.
I said cut out, bit off.
So one of them could be just a little bit longer than the other one. If they don't. I'm just saying.
They gotta wiggle that long leg. We're trying to.
Got a nut, girl, hush. I don't know. But anyway, y'all check out GT Junior too, because he up there in Alaska and he ain't never let no bear eat his leg. So shout out to him.
He been doing good up there. They ain't ate his legs yet.
No, they. Should we say yet? No, we just
they not gonna eat his legs.
There you go. There you go.
Say yet.
Right.
Yeah.
And
we ain't wishing
no bears to eat your leg, boy. Hush. Laura's Garden. Also, April already got with you, connected with you. We're gonna check with you on African Dreaming and get connectification ties.
Yep.
Welcome in. Thank you for being here.
Welcome to the BCIAC family.
That's right.
We appreciate it. Who else is up in here? I saw a couple people. If we didn't acknowledge you, please type something in the chat now so we can see you, because
I see what it's doing. Because like we trying to set an example over here, and you gotta show people. You gotta show people how the example you want. So somebody said something a long time ago. They said you gotta show me.
Show me.
Who was it, baby?
It was Howard Hewitt.
What? Y'all don't know about that. We trying to show y'all, baby, how we build a community, baby. How we have one, baby.
Official Jamia.
Jamia.
Y'all
What's up?
check out Slay Timber. Slay Timber's going on 30 days of content. I'm participating. Jamia's participating. There's a lot of wonderful content creators participating in Slay Timber. And yeah, y'all follow the hashtag. Check everybody out. It's where it grows. It's where to show your channel. Yeah. Check everybody out. It's about growing. This is Friday Phase. On Fridays, it's not about African Dreaming or Pieces of April. It is about
All
of
of
us.
us. All of
This
us, man.
community.
Yup.
And we appreciate all y'all. Appreciate all of y'all for rocking with us.
Because it ain't no us without y'all.
It's
Oh,
not.
hold on a minute.
Caribbean Sea. So exciting.
Come on, Howard. I got a message, but I got to hit this hook first. They don't do it like this no more. Hold on, man. I just got to hit this hook, and I got a message about Big Rooster.
Come on now. Hey. Y'all gotta show us.
Y'all got to show us, baby. We'll show y'all, man. Okay, let me
Y'all show Miss Shirley some love, okay?
Yeah, show
Miss
her.
Shirley some love, okay?
Yes, yes. Hey, check this out. So later on, over on the TikTok machine, in about an hour or three, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm gonna be over there on the TikTok machine with Big Rooster. We having a conversation. It's gonna be a different vibe, different roots from this right here. But it's still gonna be African Dream. It's gonna be us, man. Y'all make sure if you own the TikTok machine, same name as over here. Go find African Dream in one
On the TikTok.
on the TikTok
It's
machine.
not about just dropping the link to the TikTok, but if
Okay.
not, find us on TikTok.
Find us on TikTok because we're going live over there later.
And find Pieces of April on TikTok
And
too.
5 pieces of
I'm
paper.
gonna hop over there too, cause we're gonna be over there talking noise.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about some things and some stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, with that being said, man,
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I just be being me, man.
That's it.
Every day is a good day. 'Cause some days ago,
it happens.
your girl was not okay. But
It happens. It happens. Hey, check this out, man. We can never thank y'all enough. It ain't no us without y'all. Y'all coming through showing love. Please continue to show love to Miss Shirley. If you catch this on the replay and you're not connected with Miss Shirley OG Gardner, slide yourself on over there. Just slide on over there and get connected with Miss Shirley.
right.
Every Thursday night, it's going down. Yo, if y'all think we do it, though, we need our elders, man. Real talk. We need our elders. So that being said, baby, until the next time y'all see me, and we
Something question, did some things and stuff get enough followers? No.
we still
It's
doing
so
it.
rough over there.
It's
It's
rough
rough
over there.
because they give you have to hit 100 subscribers within a month. So
And
if you don't hit it in that month, it resets. So it's hard. over
they
there.
move the
But
goalpost on
every
us.
time.
They
But
move
we
the
still
goalpost.
working on it. I think Notbot is dropping a link to our podcast, some things and stuff. We're gonna get back over there. Life been lifing, so we haven't put any more content. A lot of content over there, but we're gonna get back on that.
Yeah.
But we on this TikTok grind now, y'all. So y'all check us out on TikTok. Come on over to TikTok. Find us over there. Let's have a good time over there. And
Yeah.
I was talking loud. I felt like I was yelling.
But you had
And
to.
then,
because
yeah,
then
now,
you got
but
quiet.
I'm still talking at the same
Volume.
same volume.
Without
As-
nothing to talk
yeah,
about.
so I need to tone it. I need to tone it down.
I think you good. I think where you were was actually a good spot.
I'm a very soft-spoken person, people, and sometimes I feel like I'm yelling when I'm not. He said he can't hear me, and so I felt like I was yelling. But y'all check us out on TikTok. Y'all check us out. Pieces of April and African Dream. Y'all check us out on Instagram. Pieces of April and African Dream. Y'all check us out on some things and some stuff on Spotify, Spotify. We be over there doing our
Spotify
thing.
doing our thing.
Yeah.
That's three places.
Yeah.
That's YouTube, TikTok, Spotify.
Yep.
Please check us
And
out at
here.
our and that's what I said.
And
YouTube.
here. No, you said TikTok.
No, I said
Instagram,
YouTube.
Spotify.
I said YouTube.
You said Instagram, Spotify.
Oh, my bad.
And I said and here.
And here. Okay. My apologies. Nancy B the Scratcher. What's going on, Miss Nancy? We out of here. We just getting ready to get out of here. You just barely made Sweet Tongue speaking, Nancy B.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Y'all check out Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner. Check out Tax. Tax is close too.
Yes.
Tax is so close. So close to his 1K. Y'all check out Tactical Billionaire as well.
we got
Hey, Swoop!
Whoa!
What's up, fam?
Oh, by the way, Swoop be over on the TikTok machine as well.
She
Swoop,
sure
I
does.
love the dude.
I do
love the dude.
Okay, you
I
better
swear-
work it.
I ain't Shamondre right now, so I can't do all that. But hold on, we gotta put Miss Shirley.
No.
Hold on, come on, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, Miss Nancy B, drop
Thanks
your
to
link.
everyone in the chat who helped me today and in the near future. Hey man, that's what this is about.
That's what this is
That's what
about,
this is
man.
about. It's about growth. It's about helping each other. You know what I'm saying? If that's not what you're doing, then you know, African might not be pieces, they might not be pieces. It's about helping each other,
Yeah,
loving on each other. Life is short. We don't have a lot of time on this planet. Do the best and be the best that you can be.
absolutely. Period. Well said. And like my man Alexander O'Neal just said, baby, it's a slow burn. Nancy B. Now look here, Nancy. We support her too, but this ain't Miss T chat. Nancy B done put MST off in there. No, Miss Nancy, you got to put hashtag BCIAC over here at African Dream.
Yeah.
That's for Miss T.
It ain't gonna work over
It
here.
ain't gonna work over here. Nightbot ain't gonna drop it. And
Y'all check out Nancy B on Instagram. She be doing her skits.
yes, she
Y'all
did.
check out Instagram. Check out everybody in the chat if you're not connected with each other. Before we get out of here, y'all drop that hashtag BCIAC before we get on about here.
Miss Nancy, you put BCUAC.
It's okay, Miss Nancy. We just messing with
Yeah,
okay.
we just teasing Miss Nancy. You all good. It's all love over here. It's all love. Hey, and for everybody who in this live who not connected to my sweet pea, y'all please, Pieces of April, shit. My baby came in singing on the live tonight, and she barely hell for the first 10 years. She wasn't even singing in front of me. I wasn't even sure if she had a navel or not. I had to double check because she was just so closed off. Now look, man, I'm proud of you, baby. Y'all support my sweet pea. Support baby. Pieces of April is up right there. Y'all,
I appreciate y'all.
yeah.
Support. Goody! I see you down there. Hey, Goody!
What's up, good eats? Sending folks pecans and sardines and all
And
kinds.
fruit roll-ups and
Fruit
whatnot.
roll always.
I just finished that box of fruit roll-ups
And it was all
no, I
hood.
think I got a couple more.
It was all hood. Twizzlers too.
I'm gonna check out that live. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I don't get nothing to myself. So yeah, I'm glad. I had some Twizzlers and some fruit roll-ups. Is that too much to ask? You turn the music? Oh.
No, it was a song. I ain't do nothing.
Hey, Rambo. Hello, Rambo.
Thank you, Swoop.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. And y'all check out Swoop
Swoop.
tomorrow. It's Saturday.
Saturday.
Y'all know it go down on Saturday.
Yep.
Over there on Swoop.
It's grown folks only.
Grown folks only.
Hey, and shout out to our moderator TLC in the garden and Big Rooster been up in here.
Official
Official J Bill, everybody, all the moms who've been dropping
That's right. Y'all check out Big Rooster on TikTok. Check out the fam on TikTok, yo. Check out Chocolate Drop on TikTok. And over here on YouTube. Thank you, Big Rooster. You gotta work that mustache, Big Rooster.
Yeah.
That is Big Rooster's link in the chat. Y'all pick up Big Rooster over there on that TikTok machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rambo said he having a good time. Hey, y'all definitely check out Chocolate Drop over on TikTok. Check out Big Rooster Show over on TikTok. There go the link, but it's in the chat as well. All you got to do is click on it and find your way on over there.
Check it out. What's up, Young Riaz? I don't think we spoke to Young Riaz. What's up, Young Riaz? Welcome in.
What's up, Young Riaz? If it all
Good ain't said Nightbot dropped the link for me. Well, you gotta do a little bit more than that.
I know, right? If any of the mods available, can y'all drop Good Eat Homestead link in the chat, please, as well as Chocolate Drop, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Y'all making us stick around a little bit longer. We supposed to be gone 7 minutes ago.
Right? No problem, Vic. You already know you fam.
Bro, come on, man.
You put whatever the is. Yeah.
Chocolate Drop said, rip me out the plastic.
Much love to y'all, though, for real. We really do appreciate y'all. It's been a hell of a week.
It's been a
I don't
long
know
week.
if it's been a hell of a week for y'all. It's been a hell of a week over here. That's the dream of the piece. But
Yes, it has.
But we enjoy talking to y'all. We appreciate y'all. Yes, Sweet Thumb, go over there. Sweet Thumb said, y'all gonna make me look at
TikTok.
Never
been over there.
Never really even looked at Facebook. I'm like that with Facebook too, Sweet Thumb. I'm so very. I had one before and it was like, but TikTok it's a different place. It's a different place, but it's cool over there.
It is. It's cool. It's just like YouTube in a sense that
It's what you make it.
It's what you make,
right?
Because honestly, I mean, if you really think about it, it's never too much. It's all about what you do. It could be too much, but you can't make it. You don't let it be too much.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you, TLC, for dropping Good Eats and Chocolate Drop.
Thank you, Official Jamia, for dropping chocolate. Thank you.
And Official Jamia, everybody, all our moms. We ain't got that many though, but damn it, the one we got, y'all show lives, y'all, you're just okay. You're right.
You be doing it.
Yeah.
Y'all be doing it. Y'all be doing it, okay? Some said, can the Worthingtons have their own channel? She said that earlier. I meant to go back to it. I saw it. I caught that.
Songs, this YouTube thing a lot of work.
It really is. I don't know how well received the Worthingtons will be.
Right. You can't. The Worthingtons ain't really right unless they Victoria or a big or Bap.
Right. They situationally funny.
Right. We're gonna leave them over on Tory Brain. I mean on Nick Bone.
Right, because they will pop up. Especially Penelope. She done popped up on me. I think she might pop. She actually called me, y'all. She called me last week and said she was gonna pop up. So y'all, she did. She called me this time. So y'all check out. Y'all, that's coming soon. A conversation with Penelope. So y'all check that out at Pieces of April. She might pop through. She might come through.
Okay. And y'all, I'm gonna say this too. When y'all over there, and I'm thank you to people like Sweet Thumb who said he gonna check it out, even though that's something he don't normally do over on the TikTok machine. You would be surprised how many of your people from YouTube you see over there. Shout out DJ Ron the Mechanic.
What's up, DJ Ron?
DJ Ron the Mechanic done slid up in here, y'all. Shout out Rambo Green Hands. I know you at work and you've been listening, but man, we proud of the tomatoes you sent us. So I can't wait for them to start fruiting so we can make some videos on it. But look for people who you know from over there, because a whole lot of people don't cross over easy. So when you start seeing people you already know over there on the TT machine, it's like, okay, I know y'all already. Shit, that go a whole other community with a whole different vibe. You know, like this, for instance, this video right here, we can't even monetize this. We can't. All we get is love and support from y'all membership, y'all contributions to the channel. That's what keeps us going on YouTube. But on TikTok, we can go deeper in conversation, and we can do this right here with no problem. Come on, sing it, man.
I just don't wanna stop.
We hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Whatever is in store for y'all, keep us up here and keep y'all weekend off right. Good vibe. And yeah. Hope
For
y'all
sure.
have.
And Nancy B said that she is on TikTok, and she is.
She is.
As Baby said earlier, man, them skits and stuff. Y'all gotta check out Nancy B, her skits with her mom, around the crib. Like Nancy B over there doing her thing. We really appreciate all of y'all so much. Thank y'all for being here. And as we like to end every live, baby, until the next time that y'all see us, and we see y'all, what you gonna be doing?
I'm be doing what you doing.
And I'm gonna be doing what she doing. And we both gonna be over here
Being
country in another country. Peace. Make sure y'all catch us on TikTok later, baby.
And check out Freestyle Fridays on Big Rooster Show later on tonight.
And Gina versus Gina.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll holler, baby.